if someone or something steals your peace, walk away. This is a rule that I have tried to follow for a very long time now, and I think it's a good rule. I think it's a rule that will give you a healthy life, and I want to talk a little bit about this here in this video. And welcome to my Viking camp, by the way. This is a place where I find peace, and I like to spend time here. I have my Viking cabin, and I have a wonderful Viking tent here that I will show you also in this video. And it's a wonderful, peaceful place. And here comes, come on, go. Yeah. Here are the dogs as well. They like to run around here. I believe that there is inner peace, but also, and just as important, the peace around you. And we should try, at least try, to remove ourselves from places and people and situations that steals our peace. I grew up in the 80s, and it was a time that idolized extreme competition and working yourself to death. It was a time where getting a heart attack because of long working hours was seen almost as treated as a status symbol almost. And I made a choice quite early on that I would not be part of that. I first started taking my university education in economics and business administration, but right at the end I was in a car accident, and that kind of made me think that, you know, this is not what I want to do, and I became a full-time novelist, and that's what I've been doing ever since. I am very happy that I made that choice very early on in life. It was about finding peace and putting myself in a situation and a place where I could find peace. Now I just had another novel published here in Norway, the 6th novel in the Jomsviking series. Some shameless self-promotion there, and I am very thankful that I can make a living as a novelist, because it is something that gives me peace and joy, of course. At times it can be stressful, but all in all it's a wonderful job, it's a wonderful occupation. But no matter what you do for a living, I think it's essential that you prioritize peace. Peace in yourself and peace in your surroundings and the people around you. I mean, just something like getting away from it all, you know, it's important. Sometimes we also have to make some very hard choices concerning relationships, concerning workplace, and all these things. That's life, I guess. And I do think that in the present modern society we do not value peace. We do not value freedom either. Or I value that. You probably, if you're still watching, you value peace and you value freedom. But society, the so-called modern society that we live in, they do not value those things. There's a fly. And that's a big shame, because it makes people unhealthy and unhappy. I believe that finding peace is also about courage, because it takes courage to make those difficult and hard choices that you will probably have to make in order to find that peace. And a lot of people, they just go on with their daily lives and they wonder why they're so unhappy. They just go on and they do the same as the day before and they are not happy. But they just go on and on and on until they die. To me, it's not a big mystery why those people are unhappy and why they will never be happy, because they don't make changes. They don't have the courage to make those changes. And this is something that is easy to understand, and it's easy to point at other people, you know, and say that this person should do this and that. It's not so easy when it's about ourselves. Now this place here, which is kind of my Viking camp, it used to be a lot more peaceful, but now because of all the building of new houses in the area around this property, often I can hear helicopters going back and forth with building materials and traffic sometimes even. So it's not as peaceful as it used to be. So, you know, that's a shame, but that's just how it is. And I do find peace here still, I do. But I also, much more often I go out in the woods, you know, and I tend to hike further and further away to find that peace and tranquility. Now this tent was sent to me, well, the woolen part, not the frame. I built the frame myself, but the tent fabric was sent to me by, I think they're called Malturs, and they make things like this, Viking and medieval stuff. So check them out if you're interested in that. No, I'm not being paid to say this. I just think it was a very kind thing to send me this tent. Also, it seems to me that people tend to make excuses so that they will avoid making changes in their lives. Some people are just, you know, they're experts at making excuses and avoiding change. And I can almost already see the comments to this video, you know. Oh, it's easy for you to say this and that, and also the comments that claim that I'm fake, that nothing what I'm saying applies to my life, that I'm, you know, all of that, you know. I guess you always get the fair share of trolls and haters and all that, but and it doesn't worry me, it doesn't bother me so much, but it bothers me that people today in this time and age, they make excuses for everything instead of making changes. And you know, it only affects them and, well, people around them, I guess, but they are their own victims for not making those changes. for staying in that unhappy situation. And you know, instead of writing a hateful, stupid comment, try to make some changes, some positive changes in your life, instead of just writing that, you know, I can't do this, I can't do that because of this and that. Life is difficult, and it's difficult for most people. But you know, it's like talking to a wall sometimes. But one thing that I do know, and one thing that everyone can do, is to get out and into nature. Spend time in nature. It's something that I feel that everyone can do, no matter what. There are no excuses for just sitting in a box your entire life, staring at the screen and staring at that smartphone. I've said it a million times now, but you know, I think it's true. Get out there, out in nature. It's going to be another sunny and beautiful day here in southeastern Norway, and it's summer. I can hear the birds singing, and I might do some archery later today. You can probably spot my target, the foam pad to my right here, because I also do some archery here. And you know, these things, I do them because I enjoy them, and it brings me peace. Peace, freedom, happiness. It's all connected. And I think that if you miss one of those, well, or should I say, if you miss freedom, if you don't have freedom, and if you don't have peace, you will not be happy. And I think happiness is a result of those two, and some other things. So how do you find peace? And do you think that finding peace and keeping that peace is important? Leave a comment and share your opinion on this. And as always, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. It will help the channel tremendously if you do that. And thank you for spending this time with me here in my Viking camp, and have a wonderful day. Bye.